there, my Native Touch Natural family. I'm dropping in to share a video about a hack that I just decided I would try. I had to think of something, and I wanted to share it with you all. So, how many of my followers or viewers do natural hair? Specifically, you do traditional locks or sister locks or micro locks, but I do traditional locks and sister locks. Okay, and so I had been using the hooks, the small crochet hooks for reattaching locks or repairing locks, you know. And so if you are familiar with these tools, these hooks, then you know what it feels like if these hit your finger. Okay, so this hook I got from Locs Sanity, and I'm not sure what size it is. I don't remember what size it is, but it's larger than all of my other ones, so it's definitely bigger than a 0.75. It's probably a 0.10 or something, but and so that's that one. This is my 0.75 hook. Okay, and it's too hard to focus in for you to see the size of the hook. Okay, so my 0.75, and then I have my 0.60, the 0.60 hook, if you all can see how tiny those are. And then my absolute smallest hook is my 0.35 millimeter. Okay, the 0.35 millimeter, which is the perfect size for doing the small sister locks when you have to do repair or reattachment of the small sister locks. So when I first started using these hooks, it took me a minute to figure out how to properly hold them and not tear my fingers up. And but no matter what, how careful I was, and even though try to work at a good speed, but watching the angle in which you hold it, I would still hit my index finger and cause it to peel, not bleed, just peel, like nick the skin a little bit. And even though that wasn't uncomfortable, I just didn't like the way it looked or felt as it healed back over. And then on the weeks where I found myself having to do that more than one day out of a week for to repair or reattach a lock on a client, then, you know, so then I'm like dealing with that on my index finger only. Never had a problem with my thumb until today. But last week, when I started working with the 0.35 millimeter hook, because I had just gotten it, because I was working on a client, and all my hooks that I had were too large for the size of her locks. So I ordered the 0.35 millimeter, so she'll be coming in at another date for me to finish doing her reattachments. And so I just got this one. I was working with it last week, and when it hit my finger, I was like, oh, no, that was painful. So I got these sleeves, these silicone sleeves. Okay, and then when I worked with the hook with the sleeve on, I'm thinking it's a silicone sleeve. That hook still went through this sleeve, and I bought this one because of the grip. You know, it would help me to like hold on to the finger. I mean the lock, because if you're familiar with using those tools for reattachment or repair, then you know you have to also rotate the lock between your fingers as you're working on it. So I was doing that, but then the hook still went through that silicone, and it stabbed me, and it hurt. So then I got these, and it's a little difficult because of how smooth it is. I don't really get the grip, you know. It's so smooth, and so to hold the hair and then try to rotate it was a little off. But these will come in handy for some of the craft work I do, so there's no money's wasted. But what I decided to try, because I always have had this in my workstation for, like, if I actually cut myself with shears when I'm cutting hair, and, you know, because some of my shears are so sharp that, you know, if that tip hits your skin while you're holding. And so I've been keeping liquid Band-Aid on the premises ever since I've been in my business, and I've been in business with natural hair since 2002. And so here's the hack that I want to share. Here it is. Liquid Band-Aid. Yes, I said it, because guess what? Putting on a regular Band-Aid didn't work. I tried that when I first started doing these hooks. That didn't work. It was too slippery. It was almost like having a silicone sleeve on. But the liquid Band-Aid is the lifesaver. It is the game changer. Yes, liquid Band-Aid. So how it works, how I do it is I put on 2 coats on my index finger because I want a really good shield on it. So I put on 2 coats, brush it on. Oops, sorry. Let me get on camera. Brush it on the tip of the finger because this is the area that hook might hit. Okay, and then dry in between. But after what happened to me today earlier, where I never nicked my thumb before, ever until today. And so I turned around and I stopped what I was doing because I drew blood today doing a repair. And so I decided I would put some on my thumb, and that was a game changer. I was able to complete the work. I was able to complete the job without any more issues with stabbing myself, not even feeling if that hook even touched me. I didn't feel it. Okay, so I usually do 2 coats. So this is 1 coat on, and you dry in between, each coat. Blow on it, take a blow dryer to it, whatever it takes to get it dry. I would say if you're going to be doing this work before the client comes in, already have it on there to be ready. But I didn't know I was going to have to do this when my client came in. So I decided to, go ahead and, put the liquid Band-Aid on. But 2 coats is the trick. Okay. And so I'm not going to do 2 coats right now because I don't need it on right now. I'm not doing any work. And so that's the hack I wanted to share with you guys. Hey, get you some liquid Band-Aid. This brand is Skin Shield. Like I said, I've had it for a long time. And so get you that. It works. It works. It works. It works. Of course, there is, I think Locs. He has a class where he can teach you how to hold the tool to not nick yourself and cut yourself and stab yourself. He has that class. I probably should take it. But until then, in the meantime, I'm going to use my liquid Bandage. I hope this hack helps all of my other natural hairstylistas who do lock repair, lock extensions, lock repair, lock extensions, instant locks. What else do you do with that? And then reattach. All right. So hope that hack helps you out. Bye.